Seattle Seahawks on the road at the Green Bay Packers. This one started as high as Seahawks as 5-point underdogs. This has shrunk all the way down to 3 at DraftKings. It is 3.5 at other books across the country. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other books are sitting at 3.5 still. 3 at DraftKings, a total of 49.5 or 50. Stephen, we know we are going to get Russell Wilson back. We expect that we are going to get Aaron Rodgers back. The difference here being that he cannot be cleared until Saturday. And so if there is any sort of snafu going on in all of this, then it leaves a very, very small window for things to go back right in his direction. So at least we are sure we're getting one of the quarterbacks. We are kind of sure we're getting the other quarterback in this one. That said, you are back in the pack.
If I can keep getting a good number here, because I think this is going to be contingent on more money coming in before that Saturday announcement as to whether Rodgers is going to play or not. So it's hard for me to bet it now without knowing if he's going to clear or not. I don't care that he will have not practiced for the whole week, Matt. We've already seen in this COVID era teams that have gone through high quarantine, Zoom meeting practice weeks and win games. So that doesn't concern me. This is still one of the best quarterbacks in the world. But if you look overall, this Packers defense in recent weeks and really overall for the season has been great in terms of yards per play allowed. Only 4.2 yards per play allowed to Kansas City last week. They are 5th on the season in yards per play allowed. And they've been doing this in recent weeks without Jair Alexander, their top corner. So I think the move in the midweek from 5.5 down towards 3 has been because of the certainty of Russell Wilson coming back and the uncertainty of Aaron Rodgers. But this is also Russell Wilson, who hasn't played a game in weeks, hasn't been able to throw a ball with his finger. So if Aaron Rodgers clears, I'm going to be very quick to get to my sports book and try and get something under 4 here for the Packers. But obviously I can't take that risk until we know that Rodgers is playing.
Yeah, so I took a 4 on the Seahawks with the plan that if Rodgers somehow doesn't get cleared, that I would love having the 4 with the Seahawks. And if he does clear, that most likely gets under a field goal. And then I'd be able to come back in on the Packers at under a field goal and have a nice little field goal middle in this game. So have a nice fat 3 for this thing to land on for me to win both bets. And so I kind of gave myself an out in the fact that I'm on the Seahawks at over a field goal if he doesn't get cleared. And if he does, I truly believe that everyone will start piling on the Packers, and probably rightfully so. I mean, and with that, you got to remember with the Packers team as well, he didn't get back. Jordan Love did last week, but Aaron Rodgers will have gotten back Marquez Valdez-Scantling for this team. So there's at least I'm not going to say decent number 2, but at least he has a number 2 on the team at this point, with MVS coming back out there. He plays a different role for this team. Offense should be a little bit more dynamic, and maybe at least a tiny bit of the focus can be taken off of Devontae Adams to where he can kind of do his thing even more than he has been doing this season. So that is my strategy for this one. Again, I'm on Seahawks in the off chance that the Packers don't get cleared for Aaron Rodgers, but if Aaron Rodgers does get cleared, I'll come back in on the Packers because I do think that they are the superior team here, and I do think that they're the better team, but wasn't going to let that number get away just in case something goes wacky on Saturday and he doesn't actually end up getting cleared before this one.